I am currently experiencing one of the greatest gaming moments in my entire life. And that is I'm getting to re-experience one of my favorite games of all time with my kids. Over the weekend, if you were following, we took a Disneyland trip. We drove, and Leland started his first playthrough of Ocarina of Time. He's doing it Ocarina of Time 3D, which is on the 3DS, and he had never played it before. And so while we were driving, I can hear all the noises. All those noises from my childhood, so I couldn't help myself. I pulled out my 3DS, and I started a new playthrough as well. The idea was we were going to call it the Legend of Zelda Challenge. And over the course of the 3-day vacation and the drives, which is about a 7-hour drive, we were going to see just how far we could make it in Ocarina of Time. This kid has played through both of the current Zeldas. He's played through Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild multiple times. Loves them, but has never played this. So, how far did we make it? We've tried to stay on par with each other, so we're not trying to jump, too far ahead of each other in our playthroughs. How far did we make it?
For me, I made it. I beat Goron City, and now I am on the Zora's dungeon. So
wait, you're not in Zora's domain yet.
Yeah, I am.
How did you get there?
How did I get there?
I didn't get that far yet. Are you playing? When did you play this?
When did I play it? Through the drive home.
Oh, you played when I was driving?
Yeah.
I don't remember you getting to Zora's domain. I remember you planting the seed for the.
Yeah, and then on the drive there, I got to the ferry, and then
the second ferry.
Yeah, the second ferry.
Okay.
And then I went to Zora's domain, and then I figured out how to get across. So now I'm right here.
So you're in Zora's domain now.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I'm
just now sitting down to start playing again. I've been at work all day. Okay, you're in Zora's domain. Okay. Now, in this time that we've been playing, Crosby has decided to start playing as well. He's feeling left out. Now he's going to play, but he's got some catching up to do. You've got to play through the entire Goron City. So you got that dungeon to go. Well, you got to get through the Great Deku Tree first, right?
That's actually pretty hard.
I didn't find that very hard.
Well, for my first dungeon, yeah.
So we really only made it through Goron City. We made it through Mount Doom. It's Mount Doom, right? Yeah. We've made it through.
Really want that heart container?
Well, you're gonna have to. You're gonna see there are some things that happen in this game. Okay. Everyone's really curious as to I guess I should preface this by saying that we're not using guides.
Yeah.
Although this kid today, when I got home from work, was like, "Oh, Dad, I think I'm gonna have to look it up. I think I'm stuck."
But I didn't.
If you think you're stuck now, just wait until you get into the water temple. Just wait. That's Mom's favorite part. Yeah. So far, how are you liking Ocarina of Time in comparison? Let's compare it to the other Zelda games that you played.
Better than Breath of the Wild.
It's so you can't say it's better than Breath of the Wild. You're only 4 or 5 hours into it.
I know, but it's still this far in, still better.
Okay. Breath of the Wild. That's a tall ask.
It doesn't beat Tears of the Kingdom.
Is it more difficult?
Yes.
You think it's harder? What makes this game harder than Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild?
Okay, so you can't look around. You have to actually
Okay, so
move into that direction.
yeah.
And then you have to press this button to
Okay.
look around.
So what you're saying is you're missing the dual thumbstick mobility and motion of a modern game.
And you can't jump.
Okay, so this is what I grew up with. You know, when I played shooters, like you have Fortnite today, right? And you have 2 thumbsticks. When I played shooters, like GoldenEye or Perfect Dark on the N64, I had 1 thumbstick. That was it.
What?
And then we had C buttons, and that's how we did our look or our. I mean, it depends on how you had your controller set up. Strife.
Here we go, I'm in.
Oh, you made it. All right, you're getting too far ahead of me now.
Zora's domain.
Okay, so the other question that I have. What do you think of how this game looks?
It looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's so the Nintendo 64 version of the Nintendo 64 version that I played looked a lot different than this. This is the updated 3DS
This is what the
version.
Zoras look like.
That's what the Zoras look like. Look at that. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, it's really not that different from what they look like in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
You know? You know that's where Zora got her name.
Yeah.
Where is she? Zora! Where is she? There's Zora, sitting with Mom up there. That's where that dog got her name. So, there's our update. Leland is already into Zora's domain, so I guess I will get into the water temple now. And if you're really wondering how we're going to handle this, we're going to try and do it without any guides.
Yeah. Try to.
I got to be honest with you though, I used a Nintendo Power when I played through it. Plus I also was able to go to school. Huh? You have definitely been helping. Do you think you're going to be able to guide him through Zora's domain? What did you say to him the other day? Yesterday? Wait until you get to the water temple. He was like, it's my favorite. I love this game. And then you said, just wait until you get to the water temple. It is on the tougher side. That's definitely the hard part of
I love the Zoras. I love the.
Yeah, but you haven't played this one yet. What? Hey, I also have to point out Leland's alarm on his Nintendo Alarmo.
No, that's not.
Okay. Every morning, these boys have Alarmos. I bought them Alarmos, and if you haven't seen that video, you should check that video out. You can watch it here. Crosby and I do an unboxing of the Alarmo and our first impressions.
Is this the big giant fish?
I don't know. Maybe. So every morning, Leland has his set to Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. Your alarm.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Leland's is set to Breath of the Wild. And I don't know if you've played with the Alarmos yet, but when you wake up, it slowly starts playing you music from the game that you've selected. In his case, it's Breath of the Wild. But if you don't wake up to that alarm, if it doesn't sense movement, it gets more aggressive. Okay?
Yeah, it does.
Crosby's was really aggressive this morning. He's doing Mario Odyssey. But we can hear from our room. I didn't know what it was the first day, but turns out it's the fairies. If you've played, you totally understand. It's the they're
Strippers.
okay. They're interesting noises that come from his alarm until he gets up and moves. If you know Ocarina of Time, the fairies' noises Yeah, that's all you need to know. So, yeah, we're ready. We're ready to get into Zora's domain. We're laying here in front of the fire. We're back home. Got a nice fire going. Yes, it's fake. And then Mom has the Great British. What is this? The British Bake Off show. And we're even sitting here next to our old pal Brett. And getting ready to enter Zora's domain. Are you ready for this? He's already doing it. And Mom's already helping Crosby up there. Crosby, how you doing with it so far? You don't know yet? All right, well, stay tuned for more updates because I'm really curious how he's going to handle Zora's domain. I'm really curious how I'm going to handle Zora's domain. It's been a while since I've played through it. And this one here and all the comments that you guys are leaving are making me feel nervous. So, let's play. Also, I have to say, this is one of the greatest gifts that gaming has ever given me, and that's being able to re-experience one of my favorite video games ever. Like re-experiencing it for the first time all over again with these guys and watching the joy on their faces and stuff. It's so cool. So, follow along if you're at all curious, like I am, on the Ocarina of Time challenge, even though we're back from vacation. See you next time.